Hello students, in today's lecture we discuss the statement of the theorem and the proof. Okay, so first of all we start with the statement of the proof. Theorem: let v1 v2 vn be the fixed basis of v over f the mapping t goes to alpha ij which assigns to each linear transformation t its matrix alpha ij with respect to basis v1 v2 vn is one-to-one mapping of LVV onto MNF such that if t goes to alpha ij and s goes to beta ij, then t plus s goes to alpha ij plus beta ij, ts goes to alpha ij into beta ij, and alpha t goes to alpha into alpha ij. Okay, so first of all look at the statement. We have given the basis for the vector space V, and the basis is v1 v2 vn. Then we have given a transformation T which maps to alpha ij which assigns to a linear transformation T its matrix alpha ij with respect to basis v1 v2 vn. What we have given? We have given a transformation matrix T which corresponds to the entries alpha ij and with respect to which basis v1 v2 vn is one-to-one mapping onto one-to-one mapping of LVV onto MNF. That is, we have to show that this mapping of T is nothing but one-one mapping of LVV and onto mapping to MNF, means set of matrices over the field F, and which are nothing but the n-cross matrices, such that if, and the second is given, if T goes to alpha ij and S goes to beta ij, then this T plus S, addition of this linear transformation goes to alpha ij plus beta ij, Ts goes to alpha ij into beta ij, and for T goes to alpha into alpha ij. Okay, so first of all we look at the proof. The proof is let v1 v2 vn is the fixed basis of V over the field F. This is already given in the statement. Okay, we have given these are nothing but the basis vectors for the vector space V. Okay, now we discussed some theorem earlier, which by the theorem, if S and T are the elements of LVW, such that here elements of LVW, here we have given S and T are the elements of LVW, such that SVI is equal to TVI for 1 less equal I less equal N, then what we have given S is equal to T. Okay, if we have given S and T are the linear transformation or LVW, such that the image of SVI is equal to image of T under VI, and these both are nothing but equal, then we have this map is nothing but the one, that is S is equal to T. Then we have Vs is equal to T, and the second, moreover, let W1, W2 up to Wn be the arbitrary vectors in W, then there exists one and only one linear transformation T belongs to LVW such that T of Vi is equal to Wi. And what we have given next, if we have another basis vectors W1, W2, Wn of W, okay, then there exists one and only one linear transformation T belongs to LVW such that T of Vi is equal to Wi. That is, for each Vi belongs to V, there exists some W1, W2 up to some W, and such that this property hold T of Vi is equal to Wi. That is, an ontoness is also hold for this transformation. Okay, so by using this theorem, we have the map should be, this map is 1 1, the transformation T must be 1 1 and the onto. Okay, so here in the statement we have to show that this transformation T what we have given which goes to alpha ij, this is 1 1 and onto map to MNF. Okay, so by using this fact, by using this theorem, the statement of this theorem, this mapping which we have given T goes to alpha ij is also 1 1 and the onto mapping of LVV over the MNF by using the statement of this theorem. This is already proved by us. Okay, so by using this theorem, this mapping T goes to alpha ij is 1 1 and the onto. Now what we have to show next, we have to show that if T goes to alpha ij, S goes to beta ij, goes to alpha ij and beta ij means what? These are nothing but the entries. Alpha ij and beta ij are the entries of the matrix MNF which are belongs to MNF. Okay, so their addition is goes to alpha ij plus beta ij, multiplication is alpha ij into beta ij, and alpha T goes to alpha into alpha ij. Now by using the definition, okay, which definition? If we know that if we have given A and B are the inconstant matrices with coefficients alpha ij and beta ij respectively, then the sum and product defined by, how the sum is defined? Alpha ij plus beta ij is equal to alpha ij plus beta ij, and the next alpha ij into beta ij is equal to gamma ij, which is equal to summation k running from 1 to n alpha ik into beta kj. Okay, so by using this addition and the product of the two matrices A and B with entries alpha ij and the beta ij, that is the coefficient alpha ij and the beta ij, this addition and the product is valid. Okay, so by using this fact also we have, by using this definition, we have t plus s goes to alpha ij plus beta ij, and ts goes to alpha ij into beta ij. Why? Since t goes to alpha ij and s goes to beta ij. By using this definition, these two are valid. Okay, sorry, these two are valid. Alpha t goes to alpha into alpha ij, and t plus s goes to alpha ij plus beta ij. These two are valid. So it remains to show that ts goes to alpha ij into beta ij. Okay, so look at here. By using the definition, we know that t plus s and alpha t mapped onto the desired matrices. Okay, first and third is valid. Now we have to show for the second. Now we should check details for the ts. For this, consider t of vi is equal to, as we know that vi is nothing but the basis for the vector space V. Therefore t of vi is a linear combination of the basis vector, is equal to, suppose this is summation j running from 1 to n alpha ji vj, and s of vi is equal to summation j running from 1 to n beta ji into vj. Now we have to look at the multiplication of an t and s. Okay, so the multiplication of an t of s, multiplication t into s operating on vi is equal to t into s operating on vi. Why this is? Since s is a linear transformation. Now what is the value? Put the value of SVI here, which is t into the value of SVI summation j running from 1 to n beta ji into vj. Now which is equal to, since t is a linear transformation, it should be taken inside the bracket or the inside this sum, which is equal to summation j running from 1 to I beta ji into t vj. Then put the value of an t of vj here. So the value of t of vj is summation k running from 1 to n alpha kj vk, and the remaining is same. So we get the term summation j running from 1 to n beta ji, summation k running from 1 to n alpha kj into vk. Now consider this sum outside and this inside. Therefore we get summation k running from 1 to n summation this sum, summation j running from 1 to n alpha kj, this alpha kj and beta ji into vk. Okay, therefore look at here, ts is nothing but the multiplication of these entries. Ts, the entries of an ts, these matrix entries are nothing but the coefficients are looks like this, alpha kj into beta ji. So thus the kith entry of the matrix of t is, so what is the kith entry? Kith entry is alpha kj into beta ji. This sum j running from 1 to n alpha kj into beta ji, which is also the kth entry of the product alpha ij into beta ij. And when we calculate the kth entry of this product alpha ij into beta ij is nothing but also this j running from 1 to n alpha kj into beta ij. So by using this, we have ts goes to alpha ij into beta ij. Since this kth entry is same as the kth entry of the alpha ij into beta ij. Therefore by using this fact, we have ts goes to alpha ij into beta ij. That's we have to show. We have to show that what we have to show, ts goes to, we have to show ts goes to alpha ij and the beta ij. Therefore by using this fact, we have ts goes to alpha ij into beta ij. So this is the proof of this theorem. Okay, so what we have done in that theorem, we have done that if we have given some basis vector and the transformation on that basis vector, so this transformation is nothing but the 1 1 and onto the MNF. Okay, and if t and s goes to some matrices alpha ij and beta ij, then how their sum looks like. Their sum is also goes to the corresponding addition of this coefficient of the corresponding matrices, multiplication is like this and the scalar multiplication is like this. Okay, so this is the theorem. Now the next theorem is Next theorem, let V1, V2, Vn be the basis of V and let W1, W2, Wn be the another basis such that Wi is equal to summation j running from 1 to n mu ji bj, where mu rs is an invertible matrix and let T belongs to LVV, and let alpha ij and alpha ij dash be the matrix of T with respect to basis V1, V2, Vn and W1, W2, Wn respectively. Then we have mu ij alpha ij dash is equal to mu ij alpha ij dash is equal to alpha ij mu ij, or alpha ij dash is equal to mu ij inverse alpha ij mu ij. Okay, so consider what we have given. V1, V2, Vn are the basis of V. Consider the another basis W1, W2, Wn with another basis such that this entry Wi is equal to summation j running from 1 to n mu ji into Vj, where mu rs is an invertible matrix. We have given mu rs is an invertible matrix and T belongs to LVV, and let alpha ij and alpha ij dash be the matrix of T with respect to the basis V1, V2, Vn and W1, W2, Wn. Then we have to show this mu ij alpha ij dash is equal to alpha ij into mu ij. Okay, so the proof is we have consider T of Wi. Okay, consider T of Wi is equal to summation j running from 1 to n alpha ji dash wj. How it can be written? How the T of Wi written in that form? Look at here. Alpha ij dash is the matrix of T with respect to basis W1, W2 up to Wn, and we have to calculate the T of Wi means matrix of T with respect to this basis Wi's W1, W2, Wn. Therefore, the matrix of T with respect to this basis is nothing but alpha ij dash. Okay, and with respect to basis W1, W2, Wn. Therefore, it can be written summation j running from 1 to n alpha ji dash into Wj. Now put the value of n Wj here. Wj is nothing but this summation j running from 1 to n mu ji into Vj. Therefore, which is equal to summation j running from 1 to n alpha ji dash as it is into, here we have to put the value of n mu j. Therefore, it can be written in that form summation k running from 1 to n mu kj vk. Okay, then which is equal to take a sum outside summation k running from 1 to n into summation j running from 1 to n mu kj alpha ji dash into vk. Suppose this is an first equation. Now the next is, in another hand, we have consider now same T of Wi is equal to, first of all we put the value of n Wi, which is equal to T into value of Wi summation j running from 1 to n mu ji into Vj, which is equal to take a sum summation j running from 1 to n mu ji inside, and here T is a linear transformation. This is nothing but the T of Vj. Okay, as T is a linear transformation, T is come inside the sum. Okay, therefore this is nothing but the T of Vj. Therefore, and the T of Vj is nothing but this value summation k running from 1 to n alpha kj vk. Why this is this value? Because alpha kj or alpha ij is a matrix of T with respect to this basis V1, V2, Vk. Therefore, T of Vj is nothing but this value. Now, in similar way, consider this sum summation k running from 1 to n outside and this sum inside. Therefore, we get is equal to summation k running from 1 to n summation j running from 1 to n alpha kj mu ji into vk. This is by using some adjustment of the terms. Okay, this is equation second. Now from first and second, in both the cases we can calculate the value of n T of Wi. Here also we calculate T of Wi, and here also we calculate T of Wi. Therefore, by using the first and second, equating the both sides, we get summation k running from 1 to n summation j running from 1 to n mu kj alpha ji dash vk is equal to summation k running from 1 to n summation j running from 1 to n alpha kj mu ji into vk. Equating both sides, so as both sums are equal, therefore the inner sums are also equal, which is equal to summation j running from 1 to n mu kj alpha ji dash is equal to summation j running from 1 to n alpha kj mu ji for 1 less equal I and k less equal n. Now as the sum are equal, their terms are also equal. Therefore, mu kj alpha ji dash is equal to alpha kj mu ji. Okay. Therefore, by using this, if we this mu kj is placed to that side, right hand side, therefore it becomes alpha ji dash is equal to, here is mu kj, therefore here mu kj inverse alpha kj into mu ij. This is what we have to show in the theorem. Therefore, this is the proof of this theorem. We have to show this, okay. Mu ij alpha ij dash is equal to alpha ij mu ij. That is alpha ij dash is equal to mu ij inverse alpha ij into mu ij. Therefore, by using the calculating, first of all calculate T of Wi with respect to basis W1, 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 W2 up to W1, and then with respect to basis V1, V2, Vn. Then take equality on the both sides, and by using this fact we can calculate this. Okay, this is the proof of this theorem.